Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is such a fun little puzzle game with a bunch of interesting gimmicks and art styles. On top of all that, it's based off Super Mario 3D World's Captain Toad levels, and that game is my favorite Mario game. I've been playing it a lot lately, so today I'm going to rank my 10 favorite stages in the game. Number 10 is Spin Wheel Sky Fort. Now, spin wheels have been plentiful in the game so far, but this level makes a very creative use of them. There are 2 spin wheel platforms, but there are also 2 huge rotating parts of the stage. Some parts of it have coins, others have enemies, some have gems, and one of them even has a star. It's a very interesting level, and I also like how it takes place in space, and it's an example of what all the other really good levels in this game are like, interesting gimmicks with an interesting theme. Number 9 is Double Cherry Spires. The Double Cherry is one of my favorite 3D World power-ups, and it's put to good use in this game as well. This time it's more of a puzzle aspect than just to get collectibles. But here, you're in an area that seems to be inspired by Subcon, the main place of Mario 2. It also reminds me of Shy Guy Bazaar, Mario Kart 7 track. It's a really cool level because you have to maneuver your way around a bunch of P-switches and walk on these flying carpets in Arabian towers, just like in Aladdin. It's a very nice level, it's a very nice theme as well, and it definitely looks pretty cool. Number 8 is Minecart Ruins Rumble, the last minecart level in the game, except for the Cascade Kingdom one in Odyssey, but this is the Wii U version. I know a lot of people think that the minecart levels are slow, and they don't find them to be that engaging if you're not going for the gems. Personally, I think they're pretty cool, but this one is a lot better than the first 2. Instead of taking place in a cave or sunset area, you're in this really cool ruined temple. You get to see a bunch of those mud trooper enemies you see quite often later out in the game. The theme is also a remix of the new Super Mario Bros. DS Volcano theme, and it's not the last time we'll be hearing it on a level on this list. It's a really cool level, and I also like the objective of having to get the one-up mushroom, where you throw a turnip at a POW block, and then you have to get it from one of the brick blocks. Yeah, it's a really cool level. It's an interesting layout, too. Number 7 is No Sleep at Magic Koopa Keep. It's hard to get sleep at Magic Koopa Keep. Why? Well, there aren't any beds here, but another reason is because the Magic Koopa will be following you throughout this entire stage. You also have to deal with those tree stump enemies, and some piranha plants too, and travel through some pipes, and at one point even throw a key on a propeller block, take a pipe to the next level, and then pick it up, which I found to be a pretty cool puzzle the first time around. At the very end of the level, though, you get to shoot up all the Magic Koopas, 3 of them to be precise. I think it's pretty cool, and normally in Mario games, Magic Koopas aren't the most difficult enemy, but in a game where you can't jump, of course they're going to be a challenge. It's a really cool level, and I do like the song quite a bit too. And it's also a really big one of the biggest in the game. That's cool. Number 6 is Magma Road Marathon. Another example of the new Super Mario Bros. Volcano theme reappearing here. Although this one makes a bit more sense since you're literally above lava and a bunch of these donut blocks and rocks, and at some points you even have to blow propeller blocks to be able to access gems or go quicker or get coins. All the while you have to avoid charvargs. It reminds me of Simmering Lava Lake from 3D World, but if it was a speedrun level. So, I guess like Red Hot Run, which is also a speedrun lava level in that game. It's one of the very last levels in the game, second to last actually. So to see it like this to see it be so difficult, yet so fun, just shows that Captain Toad isn't just a really good puzzle game, it can also be a really good like speedrun game. Number 5 is a very unique level, Clear Pipe Puzzleplex. I don't know what a Puzzleplex is exactly, but if it looks anything like this, that sounds really cool. In this level, you have a gorgeous skyline below you, and you can tell that there's like this entire world below you. There's a very nice atmosphere to it. Reminds me of Footlight Lane from 3D World. The clear pipes were always cool to me, but in this level, they're especially taken advantage of because there's this huge maze with a bunch of gems and coins and fuzzies, which seem to populate clear pipes in 3D World and Treasure Tracker. And I not only think they're cool enemies, but they do a good job going around this huge clear pipe area. It can be hard to tell where you're going, but I do like these clear pipes quite a bit, and this level definitely puts them to good use. Number 4 is Razzle Dazzle Slider. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Waluigi pinball track in Mario Kart, but this is a pinball level that I can get behind. In this one, you shoot up in these clear pipe cannons all the way up to the top of the pinball machine. Then you slide down, which is why it's a slider. And you have a bunch of these moving blocks that'll bounce you around in some different interconnected areas. You can also defeat some piranha plants too. There's even a secret area below, and it has a bunch of lights, and yeah, like this darker area. It reminds me of what the inside of a pinball machine would be like. It definitely did razzle dazzle me, and I like this level quite a bit. I also find it funny that there are these color panels you have to light up in order to access the star in the stage, but you can use the Wii U gamepad's touchscreen and just light up all these colors and get the star in like 5 seconds. That's the challenge time. That's pretty funny to me. Number 3 is Deep Space Gyro Majig. This level is unique, and not just for its title. You rotate around on a bunch of these P-switches, and you avoid these conch doors too. The music is, again, very nice. And you have a bunch of different ideas here. You can even walk on the walls at some point when the P-switches are turning, which is pretty cool. You really have to play around with the concepts in the level. It's one of the last in the game. I think it's really cool.